Hi, you guys. Welcome back to the As Told by Kenya podcast. It is pretty bright and early for me. I don't really wake up this early to start making content. I'm usually up at this time, but I usually don't make content at this time. If you hear noises, it is because I am braiding my hair, like my actual hair, up so it can be wig ready. But that's a good thing for you guys because I'm going to stay on this podcast as long as it takes for me to braid up my hair. I'm just doing like cornrows, straight backs. I'm doing straight backs right now to my hair. So we'll stay on until I finish doing that. And I have a head full of hair. So I wrote down several topics. I won't get to them all, but I have like literally 20 topics written down in front of me. Some I put in, some you guys put in. And we're just going to get started because, hey, that's what we're going to do. Okay, Lester. I want to keep calling her like Shaylin Lannister. Shallon Lester, am I saying that right? I really don't care. I made a video yesterday and I put it up and I deliberately told myself I'm going to put up the politically correct, just quick little drag on Miss Lester, and I'm going to come to Patreon and give my real like nitty gritty opinions because that is how I marketed this Patreon. You guys get the raw and real. And it is not my ministry to be on YouTube calling people racist and calling people all types of things for several reasons. Number one, the same reason why somebody need to sue Miss Lester. I'm not about to be up here getting sued. I'm not about to be up here dragged into court because I didn't claim that some woman was racist. And number two, you people who are subscribed to me, so not you guys, but the 201,000 people who are subscribed to me don't care about racism. I am done pointing out that certain white people are racist, but y'all are okay with other white people are racist. Like, I think the people who are subscribed to me, not everyone, but a good portion who want me to point out, oh, and talk about the racist stuff. It's more of you wanting to watch like a minstrel show and not because you actually care. You just want me as a black person to be so upset and irate at this woman being racist. And I'm not giving them that. I am not giving them that moment. I'm not, because you don't care that Jeffree Star is racist. So why do you care that she is? I'm not giving y'all that moment. I am very deliberate in what I put on my channel now. And I'm not giving the people who y'all don't care. I'm not giving you that moment. I'm not giving you this moment to see this loud black woman yell at this white woman and call her all types of racist and stuff just because you want a good laugh. Or no, I'm not giving y'all that. I'm giving y'all that, my Patreon, but I'm not giving the general public that. I'm not giving that to y'all because y'all want it so bad. Y'all want it so bad. And then I just don't have the time. And I don't have the time for people also to be in the comments saying she's not racist. So I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do that with them. But I am going to do that with y'all. Y'all, allegedly, quite frankly, my opinion, that Lester woman is racist. Shallon Lester, whatever her name is, child. I say something different every time. She's racist. She is stone cold racist. After I filmed my video, I was already like watching her videos all day. So I went back and I watched the Beyonce one. I don't watch other people's videos on Beyonce because I have no want to. Because it's always some mess. So I go back and I watch some of her Beyonce videos because one of you on my Twitter told me to go watch the Beyonce video she made. That woman is stone cold racist. I alluded to it with my Charlemagne point that she's like, that woman is a stone cold racist. She has used the N-word several times. Like, what? And then I saw a clip of her talking about like, foreign people coming into America. Like, that woman is horrible. That is a horrible woman. And I also think there may be something wrong with her. Did any of you get those vibes as well? That there might be something like clinically wrong with her? The way she like presents her points, I think she believes the stuff that she is saying. I think I don't know what's wrong with her, but something is wrong with her. I don't think she's a sane human being. I really don't. That's my opinion. I don't believe she is a sane human being just because of some of the mannerisms she has, some of the things that she says, the constant bullying of Selena Gomez. And it's like, she's not even being hyped up in her comments. Like, people in her comments aren't telling her, like, yeah, sis, keep going. Like, you spill the tea, tell the truth. No one's doing that. She's on an island all by herself doing these things, and I'm not really sure why. Like, I just think there's something actually really wrong with her. Like, I believe there's something really wrong with her. I do believe that she is racist. The way she talks about the black people she covers on her channel, it's quite racist. The woman is a racist. The woman is mean, a bully, and a racist. That is blatantly what she is. Like, she's a lunatic. I genuinely believe that woman is a lunatic. I'm so sorry you guys have to hear that spraying noise. I deeply apologize. But I think she is a lunatic. I really do. I find her to be bizarre. I find her behavior to be bizarre. She's probably so pissed off that a black boy was the person who called her out on all her foolishness. But finally, she has been making this content for so long. And I think most of us just ignored her type of content because I think we all got her videos recommended to us, but none of us really clicked on them like that until people started to sound the alarm. But that's crazy. But I am not about to sit here and be belligerent and crazy because that woman is racist. Y'all do not care. Y'all do. But the people on my YouTube channel do not care about racism. They be the first ones to go to bat for Jeffree Star when his racist stuff is new. His stuff is new. The things he say is new. That y'all be like, oh, just let it go, let it go. So I am not about to give them that moment. You will not see me on my channel go on a full elaborate ruse about people being racist, a full elaborate talk about people being racist, because I've done it. I've done that, been there, done that. Y'all don't care about racist YouTubers unless it's the YouTubers y'all don't like. So I'm not about to do it with y'all. I'm not about to do it with y'all. That woman is delusional. That woman is delusional. Delusional. She's crazy. Like, that woman is crazy. And I almost feel bad in a way for even saying it because she's so crazy. But, like, there's something wrong with her. Like, I don't want to be mean, but there is something so wrong with her. Like, I look and I'm like, oh, she has a problem. Like, she really has a problem. Hey, whatever. That's how I really feel about it. Like I say, she does truly need to get a job. She does truly need to find something else to freaking do because it's weird. It's getting really weird at this point. But if I yelled at every YouTuber who was racist, and then the things that she says about Beyonce are so played. Like, people keep saying the same stuff over and over about Beyonce and Jay-Z and Solange. It's like, they're all rooted in racism. Even when black people say them, they're rooted in racism. But I don't want to hear this white woman say it. But it also goes to show you, like, that the tabloid, look at the Meghan Markle stuff, her little video on Meghan Markle. Look at that and see how she uses Meghan, like, you can tell she comes from an industry that belittles black people, if that makes any sense. Like, the tabloid space is a space to belittle black people, and I've always said this, the social media space is a space to belittle black people. The tabloid space is to belittle black people, and Beyonce has been prey to that. So many people have been prey to that, but yeah, that woman is racist. I don't even know what else to tell you. That woman is a stone cold racist. Go look at some of her videos that like aren't like her YouTube videos, like her personal videos. This woman, and then like she doesn't say them in a I believe what I'm saying. She says them in like a Candace Owen way. She says them in a like you're a bad actress type of way. Does anyone else get that feel too? Like when she said the things about immigrants, when she says the stuff about black people, when she says the N-word, like she says them in a way like I am trolling. Like, is that what y'all get? And that's what makes me think there's something wrong with her, because why troll in this way? Like when you are a grown woman, I'm like, you're doing this to just get a rise. Like that's exactly why you're doing this. And I find it to be really, really bizarre, to be quite frank with you guys. I find her to be bizarre. But yeah, that woman is a racist. And I can say that here because this is my real platform. That woman is a racist. That woman is I don't know. It's so hard to describe exactly what she is, but that woman racist. That woman is racist. Anyways, you guys, I want a Finsta, but for Twitter. So what's a fake Twitter? I want a burner account. I want a Twitter burner account. That's my next topic. I want a Twitter burner account. Okay. So when I was Blue Ivy's sister on Twitter, my best era. By the way, Blue Ivy's sister had to die because I used to be heavy on Stan Twitter. And you ever tweeted something in the context of everything, but when you take just my one tweet, it looks really bad. That's why I had to delete Blue Ivy's sister. The girls were calling me all types of names and saying I was all types of this and all types of that. And I'm like, okay, Blue Ivy's sister has to go because I am being made out to be someone I am not just because I was just talking to Stans. Okay, and then it's hard to explain yourself because it's I can't explain to you the complexity of this conversation. So that's why Blue Ivy's sister had to die. But I love Blue Ivy's sister. You want to know what I loved about Blue Ivy's sisters? The Blue Ivy sister, which by the way, that was my old Twitter account. The most was how messy I used to be on Blue Ivy's sister in the sense that I was not afraid to say how I felt about certain people. It was fun. It was, do I take it seriously? No. My opinion does not matter. I always tell people, my opinions about other people do not matter. Do I think my opinions on theory and life and systematic oppression matter? Yes. But my opinions on other people do not matter. Come up with your own opinions. I don't get offended when people don't feel the same way I feel about someone. Therefore, my Twitter was just a place for me to talk about the people that I did not like or why. It was a place for me to be messy, and not messy in a mean way, me just to be messy. And every now and then, I will see a celebrity or a YouTuber do something, and I'm like, Blue Ivy's sister would have had an incredible tweet for this, but as told by Kenya, can't have a tweet for this because people are going to drag me left and right and come up with all types of judgments on me if I say something about this. But I miss laughing with the girls. And what makes me bring this up is Demi Lovato's Finsta being leaked. So over the weekend, over on Friday or Thursday, someone showed Demi Lovato's Finsta and that Demi Lovato had a Finsta. Now, I don't know if the screenshots going around are real or fake, but it does not surprise me that Demi Lovato is on Finsta talking shit because let's be clear, her drug problem and rehab problems aside, Demi Lovato loves to talk some shit. That's why, of course I feel bad for anyone who's dealing with addiction and stuff, but Demi Lovato, the person, is not just this unproblematic, carefree girl. No, Demi Lovato is always before the major drug issues that we saw in the forefront. Demi Lovato was always in some mess. Demi Lovato has always been in some mess. So it's not really surprising to me that Demi Lovato has a Finsta, but I almost commend the respect to being messy. Stay messy. Stay messy, my friends. If I ever became a celebrity, I would have a Finsta as well to talk shit. I don't know. A part of it is also you're kind of bored. I want a Finsta I want a burner account right now because I'm bored. I want to talk shit because I'm bored. If I had as much money as Demi Lovato, would I want a Finsta? Probably not. But every celebrity has a Finsta, right? I don't know, but what gets me on that subject is Demi Lovato, and I want to talk shit. I can't talk shit anymore. I can't talk shit anymore. Last night, Susanna, she is a mutual of mine on Twitter, and we've been mutuals since my Frank Ocean days, me first becoming a huge Frank Ocean stan on Twitter. That's how long we've been mutuals for a real long time. Anyways. So me and Susanna got in a back and forth with Jane Aiko last night, and it was so funny to me. And I'm just Jane Aiko is really going back and forth with this regular person she don't even know, and it's that's so much fun. It is so fun. That would be so fun. I've always said Jane Aiko's annoying and weird, and it would be so fun to just tell Jane Aiko just how annoying and weird I find her to be. Even though I like Jane, I don't have nothing against Jane, but she is annoying and weird. And so I'm like, oh, I miss the days when I could just sit there and troll celebrities. I miss trolling celebrities. Now, I wasn't like a real-time troll. Like, I wasn't telling you like your child was dead or something. I wasn't that type of troll. But I talked my shit. I miss being able to talk my shit and it not being linked to as told by Kenya. And that's what I want to do. So I don't know why allegedly Demi Lovato is being messy towards Selena Gomez. That is bizarre. I find that, like, that is so bizarre. Like, y'all haven't been friends forever. Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato have not been friends forever. Like, I don't know. That's why I say Demi Lovato has always been messy, because, like, why are you still talking about Selena Gomez? Like, if that's the case now, the girls are saying the screenshots might be fake. The Demi Lovato girls are saying the screenshots are fake of her Finsta talking about Selena Gomez. And the Selena Gomez fans, I believe, are saying that the stuff is real. Regardless, Demi be having a lot of time on her damn hand. Remember when Demi Lovato was laughing at 21 Savage being from the UK and she got dragged for it? That is still oh so funny to me, and I don't even know why it's so funny. I don't know why it's funny that Demi Lovato why did Demi Lovato even get in on the joke, and then why were people upset that Demi Lovato got in on the joke? That was so funny to me. Demi Lovato is just the butt of a lot of jokes. Like, she just is. I don't know why. I wish Demi Lovato all of the best. I think Demi Lovato makes good music. Will Demi Lovato ever be a humongous superstar? No, she doesn't have the brand to do that. But Demi Lovato could be a perfectly... You know what? Demi Lovato needs to pivot. I don't think Demi Lovato... This is such a random tangent. Demi Lovato should not make pop music. Demi Lovato could actually find a lane that is like to her and do really, really well. I think the problem is that Demi Lovato can do pop music and she does it really well, but it's not gonna sell. It's just because there's so many Disney girls or Nickelodeon girls who do pop music, and she's always going to be overshadowed by Selena or Ariana. So therefore, and even Miley, y'all gonna drag me for that one, but she is. Like, she's never going to be in the forefront of that period, right? So I think she should pivot. I think her voice is beautiful, and she should pivot and go into making a different type of music. And Demi Lovato could be successful. But first, Demi Lovato got to stop being so damn messy. Leave a mess to me. But that is why I went on that. I want to be a messy girl. I miss being a messy girl. I like being messy, and I hate tweet and deleters. I hate tweet and deleters. If you gonna say something, say it with your whole chest. And I guess I'm being like a hypocrite because I want to start a Finsta, which is the complete opposite of saying it with your whole chest. And then my other fear with the Finsta is, I love you guys to death. You are my Patreon folks, but we're sitting at about 600 patrons over here, and I'm like, do I trust all 600 of y'all? Do I trust all 600? Is there someone who is subscribed to the Patreon who is going to sit here? So if I give all of you guys my Finsta, like I put on my Patreon, this is my burner account on Twitter. Everyone go follow my burner account and see me talk shit. Do I trust that none of you are going to run back and tell the entire world, y'all know that's told by Kenya, and she said this about this influencer, she said this about this person, ooh, she problematic, she this, like, do I trust it, right? Do I trust that y'all are going to hold me down? Like, I know there are some mutuals who are 100% going to hold me down. Like, my Frank Ocean and Beyonce mutuals are going to hold me down, period. They're not going to say a thing. They don't even care that I'm as told by Kenya on YouTube. I don't even think most of them even fully know. They just be like, she be talking about she make videos or whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even think they know. So they'll be fine. I'm not worried about them doing me wrong. It's y'all I'm worried about doing me wrong. Like, most of you I know are going to be very cool about it. You're not going to do anything or tell anyone what I'm saying. But then there's others of you who will. You're just going to. Or better yet, I think the bigger possibility is that you go tell your little friend, or you go tell someone, maybe you're part of like some blog or something, and you're going to tell your little friends that look at what As Told by Kenya said about this influencer. That's the biggest thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about influencers. I miss being able to talk about the foolishness of influencers. I can't do that no more because influencers for some reason think I like them or I want to be with them. Number one, you guys, I have no desire. We're going to be here all day. I have no desire to be a part of the YouTube gang. I have no desire to be a part of the YouTube gang. I don't want to be besties with y'all. I don't want to go out for coffee with y'all. I don't want to, and I'm not talking about y'all. I would love to do that with y'all. I'm talking about people on YouTube. I have no desire to be friends with a single human being on YouTube. I am 100% lying. Do y'all watch Sade Watkins? I want to be friends with Sade Watkins. Okay, that is my life goal. And when I set my goals and think this is creepy, but I need to be friends with Sade. Sade Watkins is the only YouTuber who I want to be friends with. Period. I am in love with that girl. I'm in love with her. Like in love, infatuated with her. Okay, I found her YouTube channel like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, and I am in love with her. I like literally am. What a vibe, what a woman, what visionary. That's exactly what she is. So beyond her, I have no desire to be friends with anyone in the YouTube gang, and that's why I don't take a lot of the stuff people either say about me or say about anything so seriously, because I'm like, y'all, when I log off, this doesn't exist. Like, this doesn't exist to me anymore. Like, of course, As Told by Kenya exists, but y'all don't exist to me no more. Like, and I don't mean that in a mean way. Some of these people are absolutely great. Like, some of these people who make YouTube videos are absolutely great. And I personally never had a bad experience with any YouTuber. That's why I stay out of, like, the commentary drama. That's why I stay out of the drama channel drama. Because I've never had a bad experience with any of those people. And I'm not one of those people who speak on other people's experience. So I'm not about to sit here and be like, well, they said this person was mean, so I'm not gonna hang out with them, or I'm gonna, like, I don't know these people. Like, so I'm not about to sit here and be like, this person is horrible, because at the end of this is not a clique, this is not a high school cafeteria. I don't need to sit with a certain side. I don't need to make sure everyone knows that I'm friends with this person and I like this person and we're the cool kids. I find that to be so corny. I find a lot of YouTube dynamics to be so corny, especially being that, like, I'm in it. I'm like, okay, I have 200,000 subscribers, which is a good little following. And I'm just like, I don't be in none of the, like, mess amongst YouTubers, right? So I'm like, how do y'all manage to do it? Because at the end of the day, I don't have to respond to none of you. To every time this job gets a little stressful, so I'm like, I need to do a podcast. I gotta put up a video. I gotta do this, and this. And I'm like, that's a lot of work, Kenya. You kind of spread yourself. You spread yourself a little thin, Kenya. And I'm like, you know what? I could deactivate my whole YouTube. I could deactivate my whole YouTube right now, live off of my savings for about a year, and I could live off my savings longer than a year. It's just the simple fact I still want to be able to eat and buy what I want. So that's why I said it's only going to last a year. And this never has to exist anymore. It doesn't have to exist anymore. As Told by Kenya will fade off into oblivion. It'd be like, oh, remember that girl who's on YouTube, blah, 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 and people will forget about you as soon as they thought about you. Like, that's it. So I'm like, as long as I always keep that in my mind, that, like, it's one of those you can always go home things. As long as I'm aware I could always, like, not do this, as long as that's always in my thought process, I'm good. I'm, like, really, really good. What did I go on that tangent for? To say I didn't want to be friends with none of these people, and that's why I want to talk about y'all. I want to talk about people on my burner account. Yeah, I'm creating a burner account, period. I think I'm going to actually do that today if I find time, because I am going to film, ouch, my hair, 2 more Patreons only video. I'm dedicating all of today to Patreons only. That's why I'm doing my hair, so I can like actually look presentable in those videos. I'm doing a video on the money aspect because I do want to talk to you guys about money in YouTube, especially because we all are sitting at home, and I think so many people are thinking about how they can make money like sitting at home. And I'm like, I just want so many people. Some of y'all are so creative. Some of y'all are so creative. And I see so many of you guys who could just make money doing the things that you guys love to do. Like, I love sitting and talking to you guys. I do. This is fun for me. Like, this is, in the day, like I said, that's why I always think about I can stop doing this. The day this stops being fun, the day this becomes more of a hassle than what it's worth, the day where I don't see an end game, I'm stopping. I am not a slave to not going to a job. Like, some people are a slave to not wanting to go to work. Like, I don't want to work for nobody. I'm not a slave to that. Like, I need peace. I am a slave to peace. If going into a job means that I wake up every day carefree, like wake up every day like, oh, this is going to be a good day, then I would much rather do that than dread getting on the internet because I don't want to do this thing that I think brings me so much joy. Like, I would much rather, like, no, I am a slave to peace. I am a slave to being happy. And the day this is more hassle than what it's worth, I'm gone. I'm not trying to maneuver. I'm not trying to pivot. I'm gone. I'm going. Kenya is going to sit there and go practice law, or I'm going to go be a teacher. I am going to do that. Another thing, let's have a chat. Y'all are going to drag me for this. You guys, I don't know if I want to be a lawyer anymore. If I become a lawyer, I'm assuming I'm going to become a public defender. And yeah, but I'm kind of thinking I want to be a teacher. And I say that to say I need to figure this out by the end of this month, because the University of Alabama, which is my alma mater, they waived all fees they waived all testing requirements to go to grad school to get your master's. And I'm thinking I could go get a master's in elementary education. And I've always said, everyone wants to be a teacher when you're a kid because that's the only profession you're aware of because you just see your teachers. I've always said I want to be a teacher, and most people outgrow it. They're like, oh, I don't want to be a teacher anymore. I never outgrew that. I never outgrew the desire to want to be a teacher. It's just being a lawyer just seemed like a better calling to me, maybe a more lucrative calling to me. And now that I've seen a little bit of change, I'm like, you just want to do things that make you happy, that are fun. Like, no job is going to always be fun. Shit, what I do now isn't always fun, like I just said. But you want it there's always good aspects of it. And I don't know if I want to be a lawyer. I don't know. And so I'm figuring it out because in August, I might want to start my master's. I might start a master's program online. Would that make my life a lot less hectic? Yeah, I would love to just do a master's program online. So I'm deciding by the end of this month what I'm going to do. And then it's all about living for yourself. I decided when I was in 5th grade I was going to go to law school. And it's like, am I the same Kenya I was in 5th grade when I said I wanted to be a lawyer? I'm the type of person, it's the Scorpio in me, I follow everything through. Like, it takes me a long time to make a decision, but once I make a decision on something, I follow it through. It's actually a blessing and a curse. Like, it got me a YouTube channel, but it's also a curse because you follow things through that you shouldn't follow things through. And so I'm learning to just live in the moment and live for now, live in my current feelings. And so that's another thing. So just kind of live in my current feelings. And it's like, child, law school is always going to be there. That is one of the best sayings. When people say something is always going to be there, They ain't never lied. Like, y'all probably can think of things where you were so in a rush to do something and you was like, that was always going to be there. I could have been doing something else. I can't really relate to that. Like I said, it takes me a long time to make a decision, and when I do, I see them all the way through, and I don't care about what I could have been doing. That's just a problem with me. But yeah, so that's just something on my mental. Watch in August, my ass is right there in somebody's law school class. Like, oh, and also it gives me flexibility. My little sister is going to be headed to NYU to start undergrad in the summer. I mean, not in the summer, in the fall. So in the fall, my little sister is going to start school at NYU, right? And I'm like, to be able to spend like, okay, so we dropped my sister off. They're gonna drive. I'm not driving to no NYU. You will catch me on a plane. This is if we even have a fall semester of college. So take this all with a grain of salt. But I'm like, it will be so nice to like drop my little sister off at college and just for like 2 weeks, I stay at a nice hotel and like we just walk around the city, get to know people, because I'm worried about my sister making friends. And I'm like, she can just have someone who helps her like adapt. My grandmother lives in New York. So it's like, we can like hang with my grandma. We can like, stuff like that'll be cool. And I'm like, I don't have that flexibility if I go to law school in August. So it's just like, yeah. So I'm like, that would flexibility would be really, really nice. So that's one of the reasons why I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about a lot of things. I always have so many things on my table, so many things I'm thinking about, but that's another one. So imagine thinking about that stuff, trying to further my education, and also thinking about YouTube. It's a lot. There's just more to life than being, I want to work for myself and it's so much more to life than that. Like, is the money good? Yes. Is the people good? Yes. The people are the best part of this whole entire YouTube experience. But I'm going to talk about that in my video that I am about to sit down and make. So we'll talk about all of that and the harassment and people and is it worth it? And we'll talk about how much money I make on YouTube. So that'll be for my $5 and up patrons, because I haven't given y'all an exclusive video in a while. So for my 5 and up patrons, you'll get the nitty gritty of like how they make the sausage. You are going to see how we make the sausage over here on YouTube. It's going to be fun. So that's the next video. Okay, let's talk about, let me look at my little fires everywhere. Oh, someone asked why I don't buy Pat McGrath. Pat McGrath is scam likely. Do your own research, but I believe Pat McGrath is scam likely. Not the woman, the brand. I don't know how much control Pat McGrath even has over her brand, and that's why I say it's a little scam likely. Few reasons why, real quick. I'm going to say the brand is slightly scam likely. The fact that all of their stuff is done through Instagram, strange to me. Number 2, that you have a $60-some-odd foundation and the label is falling off of everyone. The foundation gets bad reviews except for from the people who have collaborated with you. I bought her lip glosses. They're not good. They're like glitter. They're fine if you use like a Fenty clear gloss on top of them, but it's just a bunch of glitter inside. When I got my package from Pat McGrath, it was filled with the cheapest, like, little confetti stuff. I'm like, Pat McGrath is a luxury brand. I spent $20 on one lip gloss. Like, is this really what we're about to do? Like, no. I'm like, no. This is a little bizarre. So, yeah, I think Pat McGrath is scam likely. Nappy Head Jojoba has a whole video on her trying to buy a palette and it being really a weird experience. I had multiple weird experiences with Pat McGrath. So then I go to buy the concealers and I have another weird experience with Pat McGrath. I'm going to do a whole video. See, this is why I need a Finsta. This is why I need a burner account. Like, because I can talk about this thing, because I don't want this to turn into the Kenya doesn't like Pat McGrath. It's not the case. Kenya don't like being swindled. And I feel slightly swindled by some of the things. Mike's like Oh, no, I feel kind of swindled by some of the things that Pat McGrath does, the brand does. I'm like, is this a real company? I have questions about Miss Pat McGrath, the company. I question the company, but a lot of people like the products, and that's good for you. But I find it to be more hassle. That's the name of this podcast. More hassle than what it's worth. Like, I find it to be more hassle than what it's worth to get things from Pat McGrath. You bust your piggy bank to get something, and it's like, is this really what I paid for? I don't know. So that was just a quick little tangent. Another quick little tangent I want to get on really quick. The celebrities and influencers who are clearly still going out in quarantine, why do you have a fresh set of nails on? Why is your hair freshly done? Why are you, like, we know you going out. We know either, number one, because both are ugly. There's one of two possibilities going on here. Either you put someone else's life in danger, so they came over to your house, or they went and got this stuff for you or something, and you put someone else's life in danger so you can have something you need. Or number two, you just out here willy-nilly going to get your nails done at people's houses, going to get your hair done at people's houses. And I'm like, what type of example are you setting? And it's so funny that either when you call them out, you're like, hey, did you go and get your hair done and your nails done? Because I think it's weird that your stuff is fresh. And they either don't answer, or they're like, no, I'm quarantined with a nail artist. You're quarantined with a nail artist? Shut up. You are not quarantined with no damn nail artist. You are going out and getting things done. And I'm snitching. And I'm also want to snitch on the hair techs and the nail techs. I get it. Times is hard. You want your coin. But stop putting people's life in jeopardy. Stop trying to make house calls to people. Stop trying to do that, because I've even gotten tempted I'm going to tell my truth. I'm nobody if I don't tell my truth. I may have or may not have looked into a traveling nail tech. Y'all, my nails are horrible. I went to CVS to go get acetone the other day, and they were out, and because I'm a lazy girl, I never went to any place else, because I'm like, if I did all this to go to damn CVS and they didn't have it, I'll go back to CVS today, I guess, to see if they have some. But I'm like, I did all this and they still don't have none. And so I'm like, whatever. So I literally cut the nails down as low as I could get them. And so now I just have like acrylic on my nail, and I look bad. I look bad. But guess what? I'm just going to have to look bad. I'm just going to have to look bad. From a distance, it don't look that bad. Like up close, you're like, who is this ghetto bitch? But from a distance, I don't look that bad. But yeah, and I'm like, we just gonna have to be ugly. So yeah, so I've looked into traveling nail techs, and they were booking. I see y'all. That's how I know y'all are doing it, because I see the traveling nail techs who I was looking into. But I'm like, no, Kenya. Number one, don't put her life in jeopardy or his life in jeopardy to come over to your house, because they don't know what you got, right? And then number two, I don't know them folks, what they got. And I'm not the only house they've been in. I just want people to take this more seriously. I want people to understand a perfectly healthy person will probably survive COVID, right? People have had COVID. Most of us probably have had it and don't even realize we had it, right? So, perfectly healthy person gonna survive. But let's say you not. Let's say you are not that perfectly healthy person. You're going to die. You are going to die. And I just don't understand why that possibility ain't as scary to y'all like it is to me. So I'm not doing it. I am not about to sit here and die because I want some nails. It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. Another quick little tangent real quick. I want to talk about Tiger King real quick. Real quick. You want to know what's been bought? I have officially become a Carole Baskin stan account. I was really, every now and then I think about Carole Baskin. I'll just be sitting here and I'm like, Carole Baskin. Carole Baskin is a whole scammer. Carole Baskin is a whole scammer. Carole Baskin is making money off the fact that she is like she's trying to preserve the wildlife, whatever. No, Carole Baskin is scamming. But I think people dislike Carol Baskin because she's a woman scamming and not because of the actual scam. Do I believe Carol Baskin killed her husband? No, that's been my theory for a really long time, and I sit on this island alone. I don't think Carol Baskin killed her husband. I really don't. I think Carol Baskin knows where her husband is and was, and I genuinely I don't know. I don't believe Carol Baskin killed her husband. I don't know where else we go after that than where the husband is, but I don't believe Carol Baskin killed her husband. And if Carol Baskin did kill her husband, I'm also not upset because an old ass man picking up a teen in the middle of the night reaps what he sows. I don't care. But I don't know. Maybe he really did escape. Maybe he did just really escape. I just feel like it's easy to jump on the Carol Baskin is a horrible person train because she's a woman. Because she is a woman and she is unapologetic in her bullshit. Carol Baskin has rigged and tricked the system several times in a way only men do. And y'all can let me get on my feminist soapbox. I think there is some misogyny war, and the reason why y'all don't like Carol Baskin. I don't like Carol Baskin either, but I see the game. I respect the game. At the end of the day, I am someone who respects the game. And Carol Baskin and that new husband of hers know the game. They know the game. And I just think the outrage for Carol that's not given to Joe Exotic, except from people who have common sense, is huge misogyny. It's huge. Carol Baskin, like I said, Carol Baskin know how to play the game, and she knew how to play the game better than Joe. And that's what gets her upset. That's what gets Joe. Let's be clear. That is why Joe is 100% upset, because Carol plays the game better than he does. But yeah, that's random tiger. I think about Carol Baskin all the time. I'm like, I might stand Carol Baskin a little bit. I might have to stand Carol Baskin a little bit. Talk about understanding the game and playing it well. Y'all better ask somebody when it comes to Miss Carol Baskin. Anyways, a quick notes, house notes. I want to start having weekly Zoom parties. I'm thinking every Friday we are going to have a Zoom party. So starting next Friday, we are going to have a Zoom party. I don't know what the limits are for how many people can be in a Zoom, but however it is, I'm going to put up a sign up. And in that sign up, so the sign up will go up Monday. On Monday, I'm going to do the sign up, and then who's ever in the sign up, I'm going to put all of us in a little group message. So all of you are going to have my personal cell phone number. Have some act right about yourself. If you want to text me about something, feel free to text me about something. I have no problem with you texting me about anything, but have some act right about yourself. I don't want to hear that you just went to Waffle House to get to go. I don't want to hear, but if you have a funny story that happened to you, let me know. If you're I'm watching this, Kenya, you need to get up on this. Text me. Would love to see it. So all of you who enter my Zoom parties are going to have my cell phone number, because I'm going to put all of it. So whoever's in the sign up, because I don't want to just be we're having a Zoom party, come if you want, because that can get hectic. And then what if no one shows up? Don't hurt my little feelings, child. What if no one shows up to my Zoom party? So that's not how we're going to do it. I'm going to do a sign up. Who wants to be in the Zoom party? Then I'm going to see how many people can be in a Zoom party at once. And that's how many people will be in it. And then I'm going to add all of you to a group message. And in that group message, we're going to all come together and decide what topics we're going to Zoom about. I'm going to make the Zoom party it's going to be at most 30, and we're going to try to keep it under an hour. So from 30 to an hour. Now, y'all got to be live in the Zoom party. Let's not sit here and be stiff. I don't want to be the only one trying to carry the conversation. We going to talk. If we going to talk, we going to talk. And we going to, let's shoot the shit. Tell us what happened to you. Let's talk. Let's have fun. Let's gossip. Let's kiki. Bring up have you some bubbly, have you some wine, have you a beer, have you a soda, have you some water, have you a juice, have whatever makes you feel good at night, and we'll come up with a time that works the best for all of us, and let's have fun. Let's have a Zoom party. Let's hang out. Let's talk about, and we'll decide, like I said, in the group message, what we're going to talk about, and like what things, like, hey, like let's say we want to talk about a television show. So you're like, I want to talk about this television show. So everyone in the Zoom, boom, or better yet, if we want to talk about influencers, like if we want to get messy, if we're going to get messy, let's get messy. If you're like, let's talk about this influencer, y'all in the group message, all week, y'all have all week to send over the tea, right? So all week, y'all send over the tea, and then on Friday, everyone's read the sources, everyone has done the homework, and we come into the group and we chat. And if it's just two of us chit-chatting, me and one other person, then that's what it's gonna be. But I'm excited. We're gonna have Zoom parties every single week and every other week, I believe. Let me write some of this stuff down on my paper so I remember the things I say, because sometimes I be saying stuff and I don't know if we're going to start this week or next week. If I'll decide tomorrow like how I'm feeling about Monday. If y'all see the write-up go up on Monday, then I decided on Friday we're going to have the Zoom party. So Monday, Zoom sign up. I need to really look into Zoom. Like, of course I use Zoom, but I don't really know. I just join the Zoom. I don't like make the Zoom. So I've never like been the host is what I'm trying to say of a Zoom. So I have hair all over me. So Monday, put up the Zoom sign ups. And then Friday is the thing. And let me make sure I put y'all in a group chat. I have to remember all of that. So we can talk about anything. I am well-versed. I want to be well-versed. Like, we can talk about any and everything. I'll probably have a story to tell y'all, because after every week is more mess in my life. So, we are going to have some fun. Okay, next topic. Let's discuss little fires everywhere. Little fires everywhere is bothering me right now. I'm not gonna lie. Little fires everywhere is bothering me right now, and I'm gonna tell you why. So Little Fires Everywhere is based off of the book by Celeste Nug, Ng, however you pronounce her last name. God bless her. I'm sorry. I know names matter and I suck at pronouncing them. But yeah. And I feel like the show is stripping the source material of its nuance. Little Fires Everywhere it's lacking some nuance. It started off as very like, okay, this could really go there, and now I feel like it's taking a very basic route. Like, it's taking like the stuff like they're saying about race, the stuff they're saying about privilege and class. Like, I just feel like we know this stuff. Like, I feel like it's not pushing the envelope. I hate the Pearl and Trip relationship. The Pearl and Trip relationship is disgusting. Mia is disgusting. Reese Witherspoon, Elena, that's her name, right? I need to go get the book. Whatever. Reese Witherspoon's character, she's not likable. Like, no one's likable. And in the book does a good job of making I hate to be the in the book girl. I know most of you did not read the book, but I'm gonna be the in the book girl just to make this point of not having nuance. If Little Fires Everywhere went like if the book went like how the TV show is going, the book wouldn't have been as acclaimed as it is. The point of the book and what the book's so good about is the nuance of it. It's the way that it used race and privilege to tell a story in a way that it hasn't been done before, and it's in a way. So this is telling the same exact story that you could get anywhere, and that's what the most interesting part of the book of the show is. Mia running away from Jesse Williams. That's the most interesting thing. It's the mess of it, and that shouldn't be what the show is capturing. The mess. Like, it should be capturing the nuance of the story being told. And I feel like we're missing it. But let's get into what this is. Little Fires Everywhere spoilers. What am I spoiling it? Like I said, I hate Pearl and Trip. Pearl is getting on my damn nerves. I used to like Pearl. Number one, by the way, the actress who plays Pearl is an amazing actress for a kid. I hate kid actors because I think most of them suck, and no one has ever told them that, but she's actually really good. Who's phoning in the worst performance? Kerry Washington. Kerry Washington's acting is so one-tone. This is why I need a burner account so I can drag Kerry Washington proper. Kerry Washington is such a one-tone actress. It's like Olivia Pope 50 times over. Like, I don't like Kerry Washington's acting. I don't have nothing against Kerry Washington. I think Kerry Washington is brilliant. I think she's genius. I hear she's directing an episode of Insecure. That's going to be great. I think Kerry Washington's going to be... I just don't like the way she acts. I've never liked the way she acts. That's why I never watched Scandal. I watched one episode of Scandal, and I'm like, I don't like Kerry Washington acting. Like, I just really, really don't. But y'all liked Scandal, and Scandal worked. I don't think she works as Mia. I think Kerry Washington makes Mia such an unlikable character. So now, the fact that everyone is unlikable, I think directing, we have to call into question the directing of this show. Like, who's giving the pointers? Who's saying, let's film this again? You're not portraying it. Do you understand? Like, I don't think the person making Little Fires Everywhere fully understands the source material and what made the source material great. I feel like we started off great, and Little Fires Everywhere is still good, by the way. Go watch it. It's still good. It's still compelling. I will be watching it every Wednesday after I watch Survivor, so let's not get that twisted. But I just feel like it's just a show. It's just a show at this point. Like, it's just a messy show. It's very ABC. It's very revenge. It's very, like, it's giving me very, like, CW at times, too. Like, it's giving me Big Little Lies, Little Sister. Like, it's not giving what it could be given. But beyond Kerry Washington, though, I do like the casting. I think the casting is really good, though. Everyone else besides Kerry Washington. And Kerry Washington will be perfectly fine under better damn direction. Under better direction, Kerry Washington would also be a fine choice for this role. I just think, as of right now, it ain't looking so good. But I do enjoy it. I don't want to be that person who hates everything. I am thoroughly enjoying it. Another show that I just finished watching Survivor Marquesas, which came out in like 2001. So that's another thing that I have been watching. So yeah, and I'm not for whooping your children, but Pearl deserved to get her ass beat for the way she was talking to Mia. But that's not even true. Finally, somebody tells Mia a little about herself. Mia is so goddamn annoying. I'm with Pearl. Pearl is 100% correct. I've been out here struggling my whole life, and all you had to do was sell a little painting, and we could have had money. All you had to do was sell that painting, and we could have had a coin. Get the hell out my face, mama. And it'd be one thing if, like, she didn't sell the painting. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be one thing if, like, you found the painting was worth a lot of money, and you're like, Mom, sell this painting. And she's like, no, someone who really mattered to me, my first girlfriend. By the way, I find that Nina Nika Rose, however her name is, my girl from Dreamgirls, I find that relationship to be so cringy. That's another thing this show did really wrong. That relationship between Mia and her teacher in the book, that was just Mia's mentor. It was just her mentor, period. I don't know why in the show they had to make her teacher, and then, like, it makes it seem like I don't like teacher-student relationships. There's always an unequal power dynamic in there to make this relationship not have consent. Does that make sense? In teacher-student relationships, one person lacks consent. It just, because of the power dynamics between the two, one person is not in the place to fully consent to the relationship because they are jaded in some way by the fact that this person has immense power over them. This person is supposed to be somebody they look up to. That is just how the teacher-student relationship has been formed. Therefore, I don't like them. So if it was just a mentor Fair enough, people fall in love. But her being her teacher and then grading her on certain things, then inviting her to the park, like, I don't like that. I don't find that endearing. I find her to be groomed and preyed upon. And then the fact that the teacher was dying, it makes it even more weird because the teacher was like, ooh, I can have a little rendezvous with a young little student and not really see any repercussions for it. So I don't know. I don't think that should be glorified. I don't like that. I did not like it. Did I like that she was a lesbian? Yes. Did I like seeing black lesbians on my television screen? Loved it. But did I like that relationship dynamic? Not at all. I did not. I found that to be creepy. I found that to be so freaking creepy. So another topic, another quick side note, Kelly Rowland. You guys, give Kelly Rowland a break. Kelly Rowland released a new song that is not good. It's not good. I never expected a Kelly Rowland song to be good. I don't think we're ever going to get a good, we might get a good Kelly Rowland song, but Kelly Rowland, music is not her thing. Music is not her thing. There's a story about Beyonce, when those two girls, Latoya and Latavia, quit Destiny's Child. There was this, Beyonce asked Kelly, I believe I'm getting this story right. Beyonce told Kelly they should just go solo. Like, forget Destiny's Child, let's just go solo. I'm really close to the mic, I'm sorry. Hold up. She was like, let's just go solo. We can do it. Like, forget Destiny's Child. Like, the group is over. Boom. Kelly says to Beyonce, I can't go solo. I don't have it. I'm paraphrasing. But she says she can't go solo. She doesn't believe she can go solo. She doesn't believe that she is equipped to be a solo artist. And that right there sums up Kelly Rowland right there. Kelly Rowland is very aware of the fact that she don't have it. She don't have it that makes you a Beyonce, that makes you an Usher, that makes you a Timberlake, that makes you, I'm talking about people in their range. That's why I'm trying to name people who are in their like school of like music. She don't have that. She don't even have a Michelle in her. She doesn't have that thing that makes you overly ambitious. To be stars in the way that a Britney Spears, you need to have something that sets you apart. Like, I'm going to do this. And Kelly Rowland doesn't have that. Kelly Rowland is a normal human being. That's why I want to point out she's a normal human being. Kelly Rowland is a lot like a lot of people, where they're just okay being okay. Like, they're not great, they're not visionaries, they're not going to change the world, and they don't want to do that. It's not in them. It's not in them to be bigger than themselves. That's not in them. And Kelly, in order for Kelly to be successful, Kelly needs someone else to insert her into a vision. Does that make sense? That you need to be inserted into a vision. So in order for Kelly to work really hard, in order for Kelly to give it her all, in order for Kelly to understand what's going on, she needs someone else to explain it. And what separates her from Britney Spears, because Britney Spears is someone who was planted into a position, but Britney Spears has presence. Britney Spears has a presence that she's aware of. Britney Spears understood her presence, and that is why she was successful. Kelly doesn't have that presence. That's like, I am a superstar, and I'm Britney, bitch. Like, she doesn't have that. Therefore, unless you're going to put Kelly beside someone or put everything in place around Kelly, she's not going to be successful. Take, for example, a Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian was not front row at fashion shows, on the cover of Vogue, anywhere until she got with Kanye. Kanye helped to put Kim in a place because Kanye saw a vision in Kim. Because Kim herself is not a visionary. Kim needs other people to show her this is what you need to do. And Kanye was the perfect person because Kanye is another one who goes in the Timberlake, Beyonce category. Visionaries. They understand it. They understand seeing something and this is how you do it. This is how you execute a vision. I see something and this is how it's done. Or this is how we get it done. And so she has if Kanye was with Kelly would be all over the place too because Kanye has the vision. He sees vision in people. Beyonce sees vision in Kelly. Matthew Knowles, say what you want about Matthew. Matthew Knowles is a visionary as well because he saw the vision in Beyonce and he saw it in Kelly too. He's a visionary. Therefore, you need to see the vision. And Kelly doesn't see a vision for herself. And that's why Kelly flopped. Now, once Kelly got with Future and made Motivation, Future is a visionary. Future is a vision. He knew he could put this on Kelly Rowland's voice and the song would pop off. Visionary. Missy, I told y'all I was going to bump like this. Missy, a visionary. Do you get the point? How when you align yourself with people who are visionary, you then become something? Kelly needs to be aligned with people, and Kelly knew that from the very beginning. That's why she told Beyonce she couldn't go solo. Because Kelly can't do it by herself. And Beyonce's not going to be there to hold Kelly's hand like, you do this, you do that, you do this. And this is no tea, no shame. Most people are like this. Most people need a push in the back to see something great in this. Because there is something great in Kelly. There is. We saw it in Destiny's Child. Kelly has an amazing personality. Kelly has amazing stage presence. But she doesn't know how to put all of that into a package. And that's Kelly Rowland's problem. Anyway, so that's just that on why Kelly Rowland is never going to be what we would all love Kelly Rowland to be. Fat people on television. Fat people, I'm going to get to this one quick. We're at an hour, so I should wrap up. Fat people on television are like dark-skinned people on television. How we just never can exist. We don't get to exist. And actually, at this point, it's kind of like black people on television nowadays. Your purpose on television always has to be tied to something so much bigger, something so much, and it's like the Kelly on Insecure thing like I was talking about. You always have to be there and explain your being there. So you gotta be loud, you gotta be funny, you gotta be hypersexual. Like, you just can't exist. You just can't exist. Your fatness has to be part of your personality. And that's not the case for most fat people. Like, that's just not the case. Like, same way it's not the case that most skinny people personality is being skinny. Actually, that's a drag. A lot of skinny people personality is being skinny because they ain't got nothing damn else. But that's only because people privilege skinny people. So they use their privilege as a personality. But that's another thing. Fat people need to exist on television as just regular folks. I want to see a show about a fat person who is just living their regular life. Like, we don't have to be like, oh, don't acknowledge you're fat, but we don't have to make them just this one tone. Fat people on television shows be so one tone. I'm like, you can't write nothing better for fat people. Like, nothing better. We can't get nothing better. It's annoying. Kelly's character on Insecure, though I love her, it's tired. Like, and it's like this trope has been going on since TV was around. Like, we haven't come up with nothing better in this time. I don't know. Like I said, tired. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up today. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. My hair is done. I just finished it. I'm going to go film a Patreon's only video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Love you guys so much. Bye-bye.